Hey, what's up everybody, Red Dash Lion here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be watching the Pokemon Direct for Sword and Shield. It's way too early for me, I barely got any sleep, so sorry if I sound really tired or seem low energy. I promise I am incredibly excited for this. So we're going to watch it live. You'll get to see my live reaction, and then I'll take some time, I'll look it over a couple more times, and I'll come back with a more, I guess, thoughts and discussion type video afterwards as well. Well, no, it won't be a separate video, it'll be on the end of this one, but we're about 10 minutes out right now, so I guess once things get started up, I will be right back. Oh, and before it starts, I wanted to just, I guess, get in a couple, not necessarily predictions, but maybe a couple things I may be hoping for. Don't necessarily expect them to happen, but it'd be cool if they did happen. So, I'd love to at least see the starter, or not the legendary, the cover legendaries, or legendary. I heard there was like a idea that it might be just one legendary and it has two forms. I think that'd be pretty cool. But either way, I'd love to see what that looks like, even if it's just like a little teaser of it and a name. I want to know how gyms work, because that's clearly the new mechanic, or they're just tricking us with that one. But yeah, I'd like to see what those like stadium looking things are. I know there were some rumors about it, but I'm trying to avoid all sorts of the rumors because they're almost always fake. So I don't like to read about them and then get my hopes up about stuff, or have it spoiled, because that's all rumors / spoilers do anyway. So yeah. That's another thing. It'd be cool if we got the starter, like, second stage, or the first stage of evolution for all the starters. I think that'd be nice. I don't know if we actually will. They might be saving that a little longer, but then we'll probably get like a couple early route Pokemon, maybe some of the cooler ones from later on in the game. I'm trying to remember back to the one that was like this for Sun and Moon, because they did show around this time 3 years ago now. Jeez, they showed off Sun and Moon stuff. So can't really remember what exactly was in that, but I'm trying to go off of just memory here. What could be a couple things they'd like to show before they potentially show off gameplay at E3? Yeah, I think maybe a rival. I think a rival would be nice to see too. If there is even a rival. Who knows how this game works? Who knows? Maybe the professor, too. They haven't shown that yet, either, now that I think about it. They really haven't shown anything, honestly. But either way, it's a couple more minutes, and then we'll be right into it. So catch you guys in a minute. Okay, here we go.
Pokemon Direct.
There's my guy.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Alright.
Today, I would like to provide the latest news about the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
Ooh, alright, what are you showing us today, Shihara? I love the look of this game already. Okay, is that our rival? Okay, that must be him. Alright, starters being cute. Oh my god. Oh, are those the professors? Ooh. Okay, I gotta figure out. Okay, so that's a turtle. They're a snapping turtle. I don't know what I saw there. There's too much going on. Oh my god. Please help me. Alright, everything looks cool. Old Pokemon. What is that? That looks awesome. What was that? What? Oh. Okay, so this is like almost open world-ish. Oh, you can yeah, okay, so you can still see the encounters in the overworld, which is nice. Wow, these routes are awesome. What is that? Okay, so there's raid battles. What was... yeah, this is pretty much a raid battle, it looks like. I mean, I don't play much Pokemon Go, but from the looks of it, that's what this is. What? What is happening? It's Pokemon Attack on Titan now? Is that what this is? What is happening? I'm so... Okay, they gotta explain what the hell that just was, because that was nuts. Okay, now we're getting our gyms. Okay, so it's... No? Okay. Yeah, okay, so you use the giant as Pokemon. I don't know what's happening, but I think I love it. Who are you? Okay, so... Okay, I gotta know what those giant Pokemon are. That was awesome.
Hello, I'm Masuda from
Explain yourself, Masuda.
Hi, I'm Omori from Game
Oh,
What did you think of the video?
that was
Today,
cool.
I would
Oh,
like to
and
talk
I'm
about
hearing the
the
music,
Pokemon
and it's
Sword
very,
and
very good.
Pokemon Shield to all of you around the world, right here from Game Freak's offices where development is underway. You can take on the role
Oh
of
my
main
god,
character
okay,
who
so...
resides in the Galar region.
Yep, okay, so we know that.
Uh,
Please, I need to know what they evolve into so I can pick one. I can't pick one, they're all too
Your
cute.
journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands, towns in which you will find humans and Pokemon working together,
Mhm.
and many other locations filled with rich personality.
Oh, that's what I love. I love, like, aesthetic stuff in areas. Okay, so...
Stadiums across the Galar region are frequently filled with cheering crowds.
Okay, so there's
excited
stadiums.
battles between gym leaders and
Okay, no, they are gym leaders, okay. Oh, I just saw the little camera in the corner there? Okay. I'll bring... Okay, so they're treating gyms as, like, soccer or football, it would be called in this region.
To tell you more about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd like to hand it over to James, the art director on these games.
Okay.
Hey, Jamie. Hello. I'm
James here.
Tanner
Okay,
from
cool.
Game Freak. I worked as the art director for these games. There are lots.
So
of
he
wonderful
designed a lot of the
scenery
Pokemon.
that
Okay,
awaits
cool.
you in the Galar region. But allow me to introduce you to just a few of them.
Oh boy, what are we getting here?
The first Pokemon I'd like to show you is
Wooloo. Wooloo.
This Pokemon
Oh,
is
that's...
defining
I love that name, honestly.
its fluffy fur, which is treasured by weavers in a town in the Galar region, who use it to craft popular specialty goods.
Okay.
This Pokemon here is
What are you?
Gossifleur. The flowering.
Okay, so it's like a little...
Gossifleur favors
Another little
places with
flower
sea
guy.
and water, and its pollen is said to have healing properties.
Okay.
This
So...
next Pokemon is called Dreadnought.
Oh, that's a cool
the
name.
fight Pokemon. The sharp,
Snapping turtle.
jagged edges
That's
of its
cool.
jaw
I like that.
allow it to bite off chunks of rock and ice.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say bite off chunks of its opponent, and that's
Pokemon to tame.
Damn.
All but the most experienced trainers.
Alright,
This
let me add him.
Pokemon,
Okay, what are you?
seen flying steadily through the sky, is called Corviknight.
Corvin,
It
that's...
puts its skills to use,
It's like, it's so edgy.
flying
And I love it. Is that our...
take the
Is that our
player
bird
back
Pokemon for this region?
he or she
Oh.
previously visited.
Oh, so no more HMs again. Good.
Some Pokemon can evolve, changing their appearance and becoming stronger in the process.
Oh, are we getting... Okay, so we're seeing this guy's evolution.
Is one of these Pokemon. When Gossifleur evolves,
Oh.
it becomes Eldegoss.
So, it's, yeah, it's a little cotton guy.
As you can see, there are now
Nothing new,
small
but
seeds scattered across its
I
fuzzy
like
hair.
the style of
These
it.
seeds are said to promote growth in plants and can revitalize both people and Pokemon. That's all I can show you this
Oh, are
There
you
lots
sure?
more Pokemon
Are you
living in the Galar region
sure?
for you to discover.
Okay,
Of course,
that's
we
fine.
look forward to finding many Pokemon you're already familiar with.
Okay, always good.
I hope you're as excited as we are to encounter the amazing variety of Pokemon that inhabit the
Oh, I just
Galar
realized they're all drawn on the back there. Or on the chalkboard behind him. Oh, man. See, this is what
Meeting lots of
routes
Pokemon
should
is
look
one of the thrills
like.
of the adventure.
And that's awesome. They're not like narrow little areas. They're big, wide, open areas for us to walk around in.
Place called the Wild Area.
Yeah.
This
Oh, I
wild
just
area
realized it's like
stretches
rent.
between cities.
You
It's
can like
filled with
see the
abundant
cities
nature as
from
far as the eye can
point
see.
like
Different
you can
Pokemon
see all the
appear
different
depending
cities in
on
the
where you are
distance. So
and
this
what the weather
is
is like,
essentially
meaning there will be new
like a
discoveries
semi-open
for
world
each
game.
day.
That's not how Steelix works.
Some of you already have done this, but while adventuring through this area, you have control over the camera, allowing you to better search
Oh,
for
let's
items and
go.
Pokemon.
Oh,
Far and wide in the tall grass,
that's
in the skies
okay.
above,
Great.
even in the lakes, for you never know what you
Thank
might find.
you. That's awesome.
In certain locations in the Galar region, a new phenomenon can be triggered that makes a Pokemon giant in size and gives
All right,
you incredible
what
speed.
is this?
phenomenon
Please
is
tell
called
us.
Dynamaxing.
Dynamaxing.
opens up new possibilities
Okay.
in the heated battles performed by trainers and their
So
Pokemon.
it's
For more details, I would like to turn it over to Iwao, the planning director for the games.
so is this just like sorry, tired. Is this just like Mega Evolution but for all
Hi, I'm
Pokemon?
waaaay from Game Freak and the planning director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Let me tell you more about the new Dynamax feature, which will surely bring about all new strategies to Pokemon battles.
Okay, so yeah, it's the in-game
Pokemon from
mechanic.
the Galar region can Dynamax to not only become massive in size, but also boost their power.
Okay. So it's oh god, this is gonna be so
All the
broken.
moves they know
Oh
are
no.
powerful max moves. Dynamaxing can be used once per battle.
Okay.
However, the Pokemon will revert to normal after 3 turns.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
you need to choose wisely.
So it's a temporary Mega Evolution
Dynamax will be key to becoming a full-fledged
with
Pokemon.
unlimited Z moves for 3 turns, once per battle.
That wild area we told you
Okay.
about, if you connect to other players, you'll find more ways to play there.
I just realized, okay, I didn't even catch that, but yeah, that's a multiplayer thing. I wasn't even thinking about that.
It's called Max Raid Battles, in which 4 Pokemon trainers
Are we-
join forces to challenge wild
I
Dynamax.
doubt it, but are you going to be able to encounter people?
In Max
Like, are
Raid
you...
Battles, the
Is there
wild
like
Dynamax
co-op
Pokemon
exploring?
takes giant form for the entire battle.
Okay.
Not only that, it also has special powers that make it an extremely formidable opponent. Only one of these 4 players who have
Alright,
trained
so that's a
in the
raid
Max
Pokemon.
battle will be able to Dynamax their Pokemon in each battle. So coordinating
Okay.
with your team will be crucial
Okay.
in taking on
I like that.
powerful wild Pokemon.
So it's not broken. You get one shot to have a...
If
So
you
that's
win
really
the
cool. I really like the
match,
co-op
players
aspect of that.
will get a chance to capture the Pokemon in a truly dynamic catch sequence.
Oh, man.
The Pokemon that you can take on in Max Raid battles also vary depending on where you are in the wild area and the state of the weather. Among these different Pokemon are some that can only be caught after you defeat them in Max Raid battles. So we hope trainers
Okay.
will join forces.
So there's some
and
unique
test
ones
their
in there too.
skills
Okay,
against a
cool.
variety of Pokemon.
See, I like that. I like little multiplayer things like that sprinkled throughout the game.
Max Raid Battles feature strategic cooperative 4-player gameplay against a single Pokemon, which is a first for the main series of Pokemon games.
Yeah. It's cool. See, like, this is the type of stuff I like them bringing over from Go.
Nintendo Switch system's local
That sort of like
heroes
multiplayer
functionality
stuff they
tackle
figured
these
out.
battles with friends in person and
Oh
experience
god, the
excitement
quality just
together.
died.
You
So
can also
sorry
connect with
if
other
that
players
looks
over
bad.
the
I mean, it's a
internet
tiny
and
screen.
enjoy playing
Idiot.
with other trainers from all around the globe. So I hope you'll try Max Raid Battles with all sorts of other players.
Okay. Cool. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, so they're related. That's the professor.
Next, I would like to introduce some of the people you'll
Okay,
encounter
so we're gonna
in
meet
the
them. Okay, good. I thought they were just gonna show us them and then leave us.
This guy is the greatest trainer in the Galar region.
Okay, so that's our champion.
Current champion.
Yeah.
His name
Wow,
is
okay.
Leon.
So they're not even hiding it anymore. They're just
Pokemon
straight
battles
up
are so widely enjoyed.
sharing the
His undefeated
champion.
record in official matches is all
Okay.
more incredible.
So he's obviously a dragon
Hunter
type
is
guy.
really enhanced by his shining personality.
Okay, so they said
The
current
adoration of
champion.
trainers across the
So I'm
region.
wondering if someone
No
beats him
exaggeration
before you get
say
to him.
he's the most prominent trainer
Because they've
in
never
the
really... They never come right out and
The
say who the
champion
champion
has a
is.
younger brother, who also happens to be one of your rivals.
Oh, okay. Oh, and one of
His
our
name is
rivals.
Hop.
Hop.
Hop dreams to one day become champion,
Okay.
just like his elder brother, and he trains vigorously every day towards this goal. His journey through the Galar region begins.
that a
when the
Rotom
same
Dex?
day is yours.
That's a Rotom Dex.
On your journey, you and Hop will receive a great deal of support from these two characters.
Alright, so we got two professors.
Professor Magnolia is the professor of the Galar
Magnolia,
region
okay.
and specializes in researching the Dynamax phenomenon. Sonia
expected.
is her granddaughter and also serves as her assistant.
Cool. She
Your
cute. I
abundant
like her.
wisdom and sound advice will surely come in handy throughout your
Oh, I like the little idle animations they have for them. Like, they actually have personality in this game. Thank you. Like, the models actually have some personality to them.
Next, I would like to talk about the Pokemon gyms in the Galar region.
Okay.
You and your rival will need to take on the Pokemon gyms throughout the region in order to achieve your goal of becoming champion. These gym stadiums are constructed in very special locations that allow for Pokemon to be Dynamaxed. The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams, so you will need to counter them with some of your own.
Giant Grookey. Oh, yes.
Two Dynamax Pokemon are explosive and will cause the energy and excitement in the stadium to reach its peak.
Yeah, so are we getting, like, dynamic
That means
camera
one of the gym leaders-
as we...
This is the
Alright.
grass type expert Milo.
Oh, he has no nose!
Gym leader is
Oh god, it's Krillin!
battles alongside his trustworthy Pokemon, and you will have to overcome his tenacious fighting style.
Why don't you have a nose, dude? Okay, there it is. Okay, it's just the freckle on it makes it look like it's not there.
More heated battles against gym leaders over the course of your adventure.
We've shown up quite a bit today.
Yeah, okay.
but I
Okay.
have one more
Okay.
video I would like you to see.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Legendary? Yo. Yo. Okay, so that's the shield. And that's the sword. That's the same Pokemon. Yeah. So which one has the gun? Okay, so we have our legendary.
The two Pokemon you saw in the video
Okay, no, it is
just
two
now are,
Pokemon.
in fact,
No.
legendary Pokemon of the Galar region.
Okay, so they are...
Zacian and Zamazenta.
Okay, so they are two Pokemon. I wouldn't be surprised if they did
Look
what
forward to discovering
they did in
for
Sun and
yourself
Moon,
just
though,
what
where they're
role Zacian and
related to
Zamazenta
each
will
other.
play in the story.
So Zacian. I don't know. They're so similar, I almost expect them to be the same Pokemon.
What we revealed today is just a small part of what you will find in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. There are many more Pokemon and interesting characters for you to discover in the Galar region.
We're putting everything we've got here at Game Freak into making Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield a game that everyone around the world will enjoy.
Okay.
Please look forward to it.
Oh, please don't go. Show me more. Oh. Okay.
Thanks to all of our guests from Game Freak. Finally, I would like to announce the release date.
Okay.
Pokemon
That's
Sword and Pokemon
Worldwide
Shield
November 15th.
will be
Okay.
available on November 15th.
Cool.
2019
Was that the week of
for global
Thanksgiving?
Simultaneous release.
Hmm.
And starting today, you can pre-order
Okay.
a special double pack. Stay
That's
tuned for
cool.
more information.
I mean, people always buy
Hope
them
you
both
look
anyway,
forward to
so
new Pokemon
I
adventures
like
in the
that
gallery.
idea that they're just gonna give you the combo pack. I like
Thank
that.
you
It's
for
cool.
watching.
I'm so tired. Okay. That's awesome. I think, just based on the design, I might go with sword. I think. I'll think about it, but yeah. Okay. That was a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna watch it a couple more times, and then I will be right back, and I'll give you some thoughts and things I want to look at a little closer and stuff like that. Alright, cool. Alright, and I am back. I actually watched it, I think, like 2 or 3 more times, you know, because I couldn't stop myself. Yeah, I'm still, like, smiling from it because it made me that happy. So, basically, I'm just going to watch through it again with the webcam on, and then anytime I see something that I want to talk about, I will stop the video, talk about it, and then cut to the next part. So we're not just going to watch it straight again. I'll cut out the parts where I'm not talking, but I'll just hop right into it. Okay, so right away, I just really like how this looks. It's really cool. I like that the buildings are actually like buildings. Like, it's like every city is like Lumios or Castilia in older games. And I guess like Sun and Moon had some of that too, but like the cities actually feel like big cities, which I really enjoy. Alright, so yeah, so we can see that like it's kind of a mix between classic encounter methods and the let's go style. So like there's a little shadow, it'll pop up that you can run into. That way you don't necessarily know exactly what Pokemon you're going to find. It's going to still have that little bit of RNG, but at the same time you're not going to automatically like it's not going to be random encounters. They're wild. Also this, I saw people on Twitter making jokes like Pokemon Breath of the Wild, but like it's obviously not going to be that grand scale, but just look like it's literally it's definitely a semi-open world. Also, there was something that I have to go back to, but yeah, like this is all just open, explorable area. It's not closed off routes like in old Pokemon games. I think that is incredible. I think that's an awesome change, and it'll make this feel really fun to play this game. So let's go back to that one part. Let's see if I can find it. Did I already miss it? No. Right there. So this is pretty much our confirmation. I mean, we already kind of saw, but the HMs are gone. Again, it looks like ride Pokemon are also not a thing anymore. There's just going to be items that let us get through, which I think is totally fine. But like, yeah, you see the water bicycle, which is really goofy, but I think that's fine because it makes sense. Like, you have an item that lets you cross the area. It doesn't require you to have like a specific Pokemon or whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I think that's cool. It's essentially the same as a ride Pokemon, but you don't have to use a Pokemon to traverse the area. You just get an item at some point in the game that lets you do it. And then we get the Dynamax battles. Yeah, there's nothing really to add here. It's just really an interesting, it's not too complex like the like it could be. Like it's pretty much simple. It's just a raid battle that you do with friends, and I think that's awesome for the Switch. You just pick it up, you meet up with some friends, you do the thing when it's convenient. It is just a hilarious image to me. And it seems like the Dynamax is kind of like a mix between, it's kind of like an extension of the Totem Pokemon mechanic, it seems like, but also dumbed down a little bit. Not dumbed down, but like balanced a little bit, because it only lasts for 3 turns. Also, I pointed that out almost during the, let's see if I can get to it, during the initial reaction, but you can see floating around here. Yeah, so there's just little Rotom drones. So I like that the Pokemon games are moving in the direction of Rotom tech, where they just catch Rotom and have them possess little machines that they control automatically. I think it's also like, this reminds me of the like Coliseum and XD and Battle Revolution, where you have that like dynamic camera and stuff like that. They had that in the 3DS games too, but it's just really, it really captures that feeling of like you're on the big screen, everyone's watching you type of thing. I like what they did with gyms in this. Yeah, so I really enjoy that it's like these big battles are like sporting events to people. I think that's really cool. That's kind of what they tried to set it up as in Let's Go, where you have those people like watching all the gym battles, but it was really small scale. This is like, it's like a big event anytime someone challenges a gym leader, which I like. Okay, so there's a little thing about, so he's actually the first like Western person to work for Game Freak. I did just a little bit of research because I thought I had heard his name before, and yeah, so he's the first person not from Japan to work on Pokemon games with Game Freak. So yeah, you know, congrats to this guy. He made it to all the way up to being art director from just designing a couple Pokemon in Black and White. I think he was director for like a couple spin-off games too, but never any of the main games. Also, he's the guy that designed the ice cream Pokemon, Vanillite and Vanillux and Vanillish. So I like those Pokemon, but I know other people don't. But it seems like from the reaction to the new Pokemon, people are liking what he's got so far. Also, looking at the background, there doesn't seem to be anything hidden in here. Oh yeah, so sorry my last sentence kind of trailed off there. I had a phone call I had to take, but yeah, there's all sorts of information about all these Pokemon on Pokemon's website and on Twitter and stuff now, so if you want to know more, I would go look at it there. Just want to say that I love all of them. They all look really great. Like, the designs are really cool. This one's not like the most unique design because we do already have like cotton-based Pokemon, but this guy's cool. I like the snapping turtle type of Pokemon he is. Okay, this guy is really cool. I thought it was gonna be the regional bird, but it actually seems like it's more of a later game type of Pokemon, like a single stage. Basically, it's basically edgy Skarmory because it's also steel flying type. So I think that's really cool too. Yeah, so they're not even calling these routes anymore. They're literally just a wide open area that the cities sit in that you just walk around in. And that's kind of like, of all the things they could change in, like with the Pokemon formula, I think this is the biggest change they could have gone with, and I'm really happy. Yeah, free camera also is something that people have been begging for since like X and Y. But like you can see the other cities in the distance, and I love that. Yeah, so Dynamax, like, again, it's pretty simple. For 3 turns, you get a stat boost like a Mega Evolution, and you get Z moves on all your moves, which, like, it's not complicated, it's not over the, like, it's totally over the top, but it's not like a weird mechanic. My only concern is whether or not this will be something that is using competitive, because a single Z move per game is already hard enough to work around. So having 4 turns of them is nuts. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And the multiplayer, it's both local, which is great, and you can also, but I think they also say you can do it online, which is also cool. Hopefully they understand how the internet works and they let you make parties with friends, because Nintendo doesn't like to do that for some reason. So please let the party matchmaking be like friends list or selecting people, even if it's friend codes. Like, I don't care, I just want to make sure I can play with the people I want to play with. Yeah, so they mentioned that you can, it's based on like the weather and the area and stuff like that, so it's like, I think it's a good implementation of the stuff they have going on in Go. I think it fits really well into this type of game in that way. Okay, so with the characters, so yeah, Yeah, so they make a point to say current champion, which makes me think he won't be. I mentioned this during the reaction, but it makes me think he won't be the champion by the time you get to the Elite Four. Kind of like maybe like Alder or, I guess just Alder. Yeah, because like, yeah, so he's like really big trainer. He's never been defeated officially. So at some point in the story, I'm expecting him to get defeated by someone else. It could be Hop. He could end up being the guy that is the actual champion you have to fight at the end of the game. They also make it. They say one of your rivals. Also, I love the Rotom phones. That's great. Please don't be weird like the Rotom Dex was. Please don't like make me feel bad about not using it. The two professors.
Professor Magnolia is the professor of the Galar region and specializes in researching the Dynamax phenomenon.
Yeah, so she's pretty standard, and people already love Sonya, of course. She's already like best girl. She's also, they revealed that she's also like a childhood friend of Leon's, so I'm wondering how that kind of plays in the story. Someone also mentioned an idea that maybe she could end up being like secretly a villain or something like that. I heard that in a stream I was watching for a little bit. So that would be something cool, that she's kind of like secretly a bad person behind the scenes. Yeah, so the gym battles seem cool too. Like very big, very flashy, feel very important, and I like that for these types of boss battles. God, people are already memeing his appearance. I think it's just because he doesn't, his nose is so not pronounced from the front that he looks strange when you look at him head on. But I feel like it's some of that charm. Like, and then he also doesn't have the whites in his eyes like some of the characters have. And yeah, and then now we get the legendaries, which I'll be honest. Oh, jeez, I just bumped the mic. But I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan. Honestly, they look like a little weird. I don't know. The fact that they just have him holding a sword in his mouth instead of being like part of his design. Like if it was just what he looks like without the sword and then like some pointier objects on him, I think that would be a cooler design. But and the shield one, he just kind of looks like, I don't know, he looks bulky. It seems like it'd be inconvenient to run and move with that attached to you. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the designs of legendaries, but they still look cool enough. I think I'm gonna go with sword, probably, just because I like the sleeker design. That's more of my style for things that I like. So Zacian and Zamazenta. So it'll be interesting. I'm curious to see how they play into the story. We don't have any sort of evil team information yet, so that'll be interesting to learn about. Yeah, so just final overall thoughts. Like, this game feels like it has a lot of love put into it. Like, I felt the same way about Sun and Moon too, where like everything feels like well put together. They made big changes that are done with a purpose, and they're making the best out of what the technology they have. I think the idea of putting raid battles in there is actually pretty good, because I mean, like it or not, Pokemon Go reintroduced Pokemon to a lot of people, and I think that's something important to consider, that a lot of people might be picking up this game for the Switch, which is also a huge console that like people bought into, even though they might not have had like Nintendo consoles for a long time, because it's a unique console. So having stuff like raid battles in there is something like familiar for the people who haven't really played a Pokemon game in a long time but have been mostly just playing Go. So I think that's a cool mechanic to include. The mixing up of the gyms is cool. I like that they're actually using the region mechanic in them. I did miss gyms a little bit in Sun and Moon. I did like the trials, but I think gyms are the way to go, as long as they're like continue to make them unique like this style. And the new Pokemon look great. The new characters look great. I'm really looking forward to how the story plays out, and just the world of Galar, like the region itself, the fact that it's all one big open area with cities dotted around instead of cities connected by little stretches of land that take you from point A to point B. I think that it's pretty much the natural progression of Pokemon to me, and I'm glad that this is what we're getting. People have wanted like an open world type game, and it's obviously not going to be a true open world, but I think this is it's going to be what people are looking for when they say open world. I think like these bigger, wider areas that you explore at your own pace, you look around in, you find different things in them where there's no set paths you have to follow along through the area. So yeah, I'm starting to just ramble at this point because I am just so excited for this, and November can't come soon enough. Next week is E3, so I'm sure we'll get a little bit more. Maybe we'll get some gameplay like we got in 2016, right after Sun and Moon was shown off. I remember that we got a trailer, and then at E3 they announced that we're going to show some gameplay, so that would be really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever else they have to show us. I really hope they show us the starter second stages soon, because I gotta know if Score Bunny is gonna evolve into something cool or not. Because if it doesn't evolve into something cool, I'm gonna be heartbroken, because I love Score Bunny, and that little fist bump in the trailer makes me so happy. But regardless, I guess let me know what you guys are looking forward to. Maybe there's some stuff you didn't like. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So go on into the comment section. Let me know. I'll be happy to respond, and we can talk about all this stuff, because I'm very excited. I love discussing this stuff leading up to the game itself. So hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm also going to be I got to get this video out really fast, but I'm going to be streaming as well tonight at 7:30. It'll probably be like not too long after this video actually makes it out, but yeah, 7:30 tonight I'm going to be streaming, and we'll be playing some Emerald just to keep my hype going with some more Pokemon. So feel free to stop by and enjoy that as well. I'm really trying to get into the streaming thing again now that I moved into a new place and I have a solid work schedule to work around. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.